Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. It is my pleasure to welcome Clemson University to the 46th Annual PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. The Tigers enter the postseason with a 12-1 record, winning their second straight and 16th overall ACC title with a 42-35 victory over Virginia Tech. After also earning a second consecutive CFP playoff spot, Clemson returns to the Valley of the Sun following last year's national championship bout against Alabama. Head coach Dabo Swinney enters Saturday's game with a robust 87-28 record as the Tigers lead the nation in both games played and wins over teams in bowl competition this year. At this time, please join me in welcoming Clemson head coach Dabo Swinney, running back Wayne Gallman, and defensive lineman Christian Wilkins.
Okay. Thank you. All right, well, we're right off the plane here and excited to be here. It really is fun to be back in Arizona and fun to be able to be here for longer than 48 hours. Seems like when we came in for the national championship last year, I really don't remember much about it. It was such a blur. I'm excited for not only myself but for these players to have a great opportunity to have great preparation here, but also experience a new part of the country. And like I said, we didn't get to do a whole lot when we were out here, but get ready to play the game. So we're really ready to go. We had a good practice this morning in Clemson. Believe it or not, it was hot back in Clemson, and so it's good to get back out here and enjoy some good weather. But we've had great preparation. This is game week, obviously, and one day under our belt. So we're very appreciative of the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl folks and everyone, all the committee and the volunteers and everybody who does so much to make this a great event, a great experience for everyone involved. Especially, the opportunity to practice where we're practicing. It's a great venue for us. Incredible stadium that we get to play in, and we're just looking forward to it. So look forward to spending the week with all of you.
Any questions, please raise your hand so we can get a microphone to you. We're going to go to the third row on the right.
Thank you. Coach Swinney, Brandon Dunn, Myrtle Beach. Hey, can you talk a little bit about unfinished business, so to speak, here in the desert, considering what happened last year when you were here? Does it feel like unfinished business, or does it feel like this is just another opportunity?
Well, yeah, that was last year. Different team. Unfortunately, a lot of those guys aren't with us anymore. We missed an opportunity last year. We certainly had a chance to win it all, and we didn't quite finish like we needed to, and give Alabama the credit for that. They earned it. But this is a new team, new season, and it's a new opportunity. So, as I always say, last year's success doesn't get it done this year. You've got to earn it all over again, and this is the playoff. This is the bowl experience and the playoff and the opportunity to earn another game. You got to win this one to get to another one. So for us, it's just a great opportunity and a huge challenge with Ohio State. We all know what type of program they are and their coaches and so forth. So, but we're just we're looking forward to it. That's what it's all about.
Next question, please. Way in the back here on the right.
Hey, this is David Hood with TigerNet. Coach, it's that time of year. Did everybody make the trip, and is everybody healthy?
Everybody made the trip that I know of. I don't think we left anybody back there. We had 2 planes, so I was on one of them. So unless somebody missed the flight on the other one, everybody was there. That's one thing we had a couple days off for the Christmas break, and a lot of guys traveling and so forth. But we actually had a team meeting this morning at 9 a.m. Everybody was there early and ready to go, and again had a good meetings and an excellent Monday type practice for us. So off to a good start.
Second row center.
Coach Craig Fouie, ABC here in Phoenix. Can you talk about taking on Ohio State in this semifinal matchup?
Well, great program. This is Ohio State. I think that their brand speaks for themselves. I mean, they've earned that. I think percentage-wise, they're the winningest team in the country since like 1950. So program-wise, they're right there at the top, and then their coaching staff is tremendous. I know several of those guys, and got a lot of respect for Coach Meyer. I mean, he rarely ever loses. We were joking back in Clemson. It's like Newt Rockne and Urban Meyer are the two winningest coaches ever. So this is they're where everybody wants to be, you know, from a brand standpoint, and you know, some of the achievements that they've had. You know, we're a program that is very proud of what we've been able to do and the consistency, especially the last, you know, 6+ years. But you know, we want to get to the top of the mountain, and you don't. Nobody gives you that. You got to go and earn it, and you got to beat the best, and they certainly represent that.
Third row back on the right.
This is for both the players. How's it feel to be back here in Arizona?
Go ahead. It feels really good, man. You know, this is just an opportunity that we got to take care of. You know, last year, you know what happened, and you know, we're just really blessed to have the opportunity to be back here. So it's just a blessing.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to being back here. You know, it's nice to come back, a long trip and everything. Just happy to, you know, play another game, just have this another opportunity here in the Final Four. I'm really blessed and fortunate to be back.
Any other questions? Front row center.
Aaron Brenner from the Post and Courier. For Wayne or Christian, does this feel more like a business trip than last year's playoff run, or is it about the same?
It's about the same. I mean, we got a job to do, so we're going to take care of business. We're going to prep hard, you know, and just treat it like any other game. You know, we know it's a big game, well, in the eyes of, you know, of everyone, but we're going to treat it like any other game and try and take care of business.
Same thing what Christian said. There's really no change in any game that we play in. You know, next game is the next championship, so, you know, we got to play our best.
Front row center again.
Bill Rabinowitz, the Columbus Dispatch. Urban Meyer has talked very highly of you, complimentary of you. What is your relationship? How well do you know him?
Well, I know him pretty well now. I actually, when I was an assistant in 2004, I believe, flew out to Utah for 3 days and stayed in that hotel that the basketball coach lived in Majerus, Coach Majerus. That was a pretty cool trip. I'd never been out to Utah, so that was a new experience. But I learned a lot in those few days. But then he went to Florida, and was never really around him a whole lot other than in recruiting. But when I got the job as the head coach, and then he got out, he got into the TV stuff and came to Clemson. He had never been to Clemson, and so I had an opportunity to visit with him on a couple different occasions and get to know him differently. He was kind of on a 2-year studying tour, if you will, and I think Clemson was a place that opened his eyes a little bit. But mostly, you know, as a Nike school, Nike takes us on a trip every February, and so really have got to know he and Shelley very well on the Nike trips. I mean, we kind of gravitated to each other. You know, I pick his brain, he picks mine. We've had some great conversations. We've had we do a couple of golfing events together. So I've gotten to know him pretty well over the last 4 or 5 years, and then we're always recruiting against each other. So you know, he's done a phenomenal job and just got his book. So try to get that thing read by the end of the week. See if I can. Above the line, I think so. I got to figure out how to. I'm looking for any little edge I can get. Y'all got the cliff notes? Shoot them my way.
Any other questions? All right. Well, this concludes today's press conference. Thank you to players and coach, and thank you for joining us.
How about the cute brunette back there? You didn't have a question? I thought you had a question. Who are you with?
Yes. Wayne, what happened last week? Did something special? Did you graduate?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, congratulations. Way to go. Clemson graduate.
No identification? Stalker. Okay.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.